Good afternoon, it's Chaz with another installment of how to fix those fletches. I told you in an earlier video that I used those nap twisters, Quickfletch. You've heard people say that you can only shoot them and drop away rest and things like that, but I've been pretty fortunate and I use a whisker biscuit on mine. You buy them at any store. They come in a pack, 3, 6, just like this. They come in different colors. This group I got specifically for my hunting. I will install my lighted Nox or Luminox and install my broadheads on that. And these are the regular way they come. It's just a plastic shrink wrap type thing with the fletchings attached already to it. Now what you got here is where you need to take and strip these off, and you want to get them nice and clean. Now, I'm only doing 2. I was making some tea and I thought I might as well just boil up some water and fix these areas here. So I brought these carbon arrows down to the clean point where all I have to do is install these. I'm shooting a Carbon Fury. It's just a 45-60. I get it at Bass Pro Shop locally there in Pearl, Mississippi. The same with Quickfletches and a lot of my other archery products. Well, what you do is just basically you're going to take this thing, if I can hang on to it, you're going to slide it on there just like this. You want to try to make sure that you get it reasonably close to the end. If you're off just a little bit, that's quite alright. But to show you what I'm talking about, if you take and you set them like this, if you set them, you can get a general idea of where they're supposed to sit. Generally what you've got is just a clear end right here before you get into this white. And all I do is just take my finger and slide it down directly on top of it and push it. And it goes down about 1 millimeter beyond it. Just to cut time in half so this video is not too long and weary, I went ahead and boiled the water. I just put this much in this jug here, and as you can see the steam coming up. I put it in the microwave and I ran it for 10 minutes. It actually started boiling, so when I put it out, all I have to do is take this right here, set it in here. I kind of go slow, so as it starts to shrink, it kind of pushes the air up, outward. So when I go in, I just kind of sit and I watch that fletching go down, go down, go down, and I just kind of ease in there as it shrinks around the shaft of this arrow. And as I go, I just kind of ease on down and let it set. Now my wife says I'm ridiculous because I use her kitchen more for hunting than I do out there in the wilderness, but go figure. You gotta spend some time in the kitchen getting these things ready so when you go out there and hit that deer, you're good and clean. Again, I'm gonna take the second one, slide it down there, and in the meantime, I kind of count down. I'm about 7, 8, 9, 10, and then I pull it back out. Tap off the excess water, and voila, it's very simple. You've got a good clean arrow that's ready. Okay, well, I set it off to where the end of the fletching is sitting off the counter so it has a chance to dry and continue to tighten up on that shaft. As I say, I just push it on to where it's kind of flush with that, and then I just kind of sit it down in there, and it shrinks around the arrow as we go, forcing the air upward and outward. Once I drop it in there, I let it sit for about 10 seconds. And it will shrink down around that shaft. I've got a little company with me. My son's kitten. This is Trisha. She likes to watch me do these things too. She's been with the family now for about a week. Loving little kitty. She likes to lay up with you and relax. But she will get after your toes, so you got to be careful. I'm not wearing any shoes this morning, so she decided she wanted to play. Okay. Now, we are complete. You take your hot water and you can do whatever you want with it. But now, what we have here is 2 new arrows that are fletched out. Guys, just remember, hunting is a freedom. Freedom that we were given by our forefathers. No matter how we hunt, whether it's with bow and arrow, whether it's with a rifle, shotgun, black powder, that's the way it originated. Remember this, it was given to us for a purpose. And in God's Word, we were given that opportunity to feed our families. Okay? So if ever an initiative comes up that says that we should be able to keep our freedoms, I ask you to join that fight and vote for it so that we can maintain that Second Amendment right. Happy hunting out there, whatever it is, a turkey, a rabbit, a squirrel, or deer, elk, whatever it may be. And remember, we have children coming up. We want to teach them in the same way. This is Chaz bringing it to you live. I'm going to let you go. Y'all enjoy and get ready for that first day of bow season.